Pre-assessment is a tool teachers use to find out what students already know about a topic they intend to teach. They are important to teachers because they may shape how the lesson is taught, and all students learn differently. So, a pre assessment can tell teachers about the different multiple intelligences in their classroom. They can use the pre assessments to determine what instructional strategies they will use in order to meet the needs of all students. And in order to do that properly, teachers may use a variety of pre-assessments. For example, pre-test. The primary purpose of this type of instrument is to gather information about the students and the students' readiness for the next lesson. Pre-tests are pencil paper tests that teachers give students to assess how much information they already have on the next topic in a lesson. Pre-tests can aid in how teachers differentiate instruction so that there is inclusion in the classroom and none of the students feel left out. Another type of pre-assessment is entrance card, where a teacher gives students a concept and asks them to answer a question about the concept or define it. This type of pre-assessment has the same objective as a pre-test, to gather information for the teacher's record about what students already know about the concept. These pre-assessments can be used in any classroom to aid in creating a least restrictive environment and to allow students to reach their full potential. Interest surveys is another type of pre-assessments teachers may use, but not only to find out what students already know about a topic or a concept, but to find out who they are and what they might like to learn more about. It is a chance for teachers to gather information on their students' hobbies and other interests, which may tell them what type of learners they have in their classrooms. These are just three forms of pre-assessments teachers can utilize in their classrooms to assess where students are academically. Pre-assessment's primary purpose is not for teachers to grade students based on answers, but to gather as much information on the different learning styles that fill their classroom, which is why some teachers insist on using 101 pre-assessments to clearly see what their students already know.
Okay. Words have with the same sound. Pig and penny both begin with the p sound. Tell me a word that begins with the same sound as wind. Think of one.
Why?
Why?
Did you do it?
Good job. Okay, very good. Tell me a word that begins with the same sound as tent.
When?
Okay, that rhymes. Can you think of a one that starts with the same sound? What does the same begin? What does tent begin with? What's sound? Todd. Okay, very
Two.
good. Or two. Ooh, you thought of two on that. Very good. Okay, tell me.
One-on-one pre-assessments are typically used at the elementary school level in the kindergarten class where teachers try to find out where students are academically and to figure out what kindergarten class to place them in so that they can get the attention they deserve. One-on-one pre-assessments are not only pencil paper assessments, but teachers will use a variety of manipulatives to see how students learn. For example, some students might count by writing numbers down, but others may count by using stacking cubes, or others might count by writing lines. This type of pre-assessment gives teachers a more visual perspective as to what students might need to know to help further their knowledge. There are several reasons why teachers might choose one type of pre-assessment or another because they are trying to elicit different things from students. But there are also a variety of reasons why teachers use pre-assessments at all. They might use them to differentiate instruction, which is the most common reason to use pre-assessments, so that they would avoid leaving any child behind in their classroom. They might use it to form groups according to the results, or to plan a lesson that's tailored to all the needs in the classroom. Teachers might also use pre-assessments to assess growth in one area or another. For example, in a kindergarten class, when teachers do those one-on-one pre-assessments, they are trying to find out what growth students have made since pre-K. Nevertheless, teachers need to make sure during pre-assessments that they know what they want from these pre-assessments. They shouldn't just give it because if they do, then pre-assessments and the results become pointless. So teachers should make sure they know what they're trying to get from their students before giving pre-assessment. Pre-assessments can be the most important thing teachers do in the class. It can help differentiate instruction, so teachers need to make sure that they know what they're looking for before giving them.